Hey guys, Sundown right here. This is going to be my chapter review to My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia 176, Deku versus Gentle Criminal. I thought I'd get this chapter done late night here in the UK, England, before I have to do it tomorrow. I think there's always something going on Saturdays, so I thought I'd just get it done Friday night. Now, a lot of these chapters that I've been reading of Boku no Hero Academia, the last few I've been a bit, I've been very critical of because I've not really enjoyed them. That's okay, it's just an opinion, whatever. You guys probably enjoyed them, or you probably didn't enjoy them. It's up to you guys, whatever. It's an opinion, it's not fact. But this chapter, I really enjoyed. It was structured really well. The pacing was awesome, and my only gripe was that it finished too soon. I was like, bruh, I need a bit more than this. Come on, Horikoshi. So yeah, this chapter, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's straight about a 4.5 out of 5, 4 out of 5. It was a really good chapter. The chapter starts right on the cusp of battle between Deku and Gentle, and Deku, as usual, sizes up the situation and tries to find out exactly what he needs to do, where he is, and who he's against, anything he knows. And the first things he picks up on really is that he's in a quiet area right next to UA, so from that he can establish that there'll be no backup because there aren't any hero agencies this close to UA, it makes sense because UA in and of itself is a deterrent to villains. They don't approach anywhere near UA because of UA's status. It's a hero school with some high-class heroes. I mean, All Might's teaching there at the moment. You really want to go near that school and do any villainous activities right there? I don't think so. So yeah, it makes sense that no one's near UA because of its deterrent capabilities. He also realizes that he can't tell anybody, like the shopkeeper he thinks about. He can't tell him of his predicament, of his current situation, because if he notifies a citizen and they go tell UA, the school will be forced to abandon the cultural festival. So he's like, I can't do that as well. I gotta do this solo. I'm a lone wolf in this situation. So I was like, alright, cool. I love Deku's analytical mind, and it's just fun to see the way this kid, he's a kid. It's awesome to see the way his mind works and how analytical he's become and how much more analytical he's going to get down the line. As you'd expect with Gentle, Love Lover then gets the camera rolling on his command, and with Gentle preparing his audience, he's kind of just prepping them up for the showdown. And I really loved the little clickbait thing he does with Love Lover, the intro he gives to his audience when he's like, check this out, I snuck into UA, gone viral, oh my god, I walk into an area, get killed. There's always something like that going on. You see on the internet, you walk into the hood, you call some an African American or something derogatory term, and then you get the crap beat out of you, and you're just like, gone wrong, and you're just like, oh come on man. So it's one of those things. He's pure clickbait title. So also with all that went down this chapter, is anyone considering that Love Lover might turn out to be the bigger threat here? Someone mentioned this on Reddit, and I was thinking it as well. If Gentle gets beat down, Love Lover might get serious and use her quirk, and we've got no idea what her quirk can do, but it might be something insanely powerful, something she hasn't used in fear of upstaging Gentle, because she's a fan of him. She wouldn't want to upstage the guy during his own recordings, and especially because she's the camera woman, it's not really something she'd do. So someone on Reddit actually said, what if Gentle gets locked up and Love Lover joins the League of Villains in order to retrieve him? Now, there's so many ways this could go, and if that happened, I'd be like, damn, this is getting deep. But I have a feeling the two of them, Gentle and Love Lover, it won't end up being like that, because they're not inherently evil. They're not evil individuals. They're not as villainous as what they're trying to be, and they're not even really trying to be villainous. I mean, Gentle's a straight up chivalrous, gentle guy. So I really doubt anything that deep could go on. This chapter, though, we do find out what Gentle's quirk is, and it's elasticity. Now, anything he touches gains elastic properties, including something like the air. This was sick because it's such a cool quirk, and also what a lot of people, including myself, imagine Luffy's awakening would look like. This is exactly what I imagine it would look like. Luffy touches the ground, it becomes elastic or elasticized. propels people into the air. He can elasticize the air. I'm not even sure if elasticize is a word, but yeah, he gives something elastic properties if he like makes contact with the air or something like that. This is straight up what I imagine Luffy's awakening would be like. Now obviously I have nothing to really base that off of apart from Doflamingo and Katakuri, but yeah, I really felt like this would be Luffy's awakening. So to see it already, hey, so yeah, gentle elasticize the air. He elasticizes the ground, and he does this to either defend or get away. He's not really much of an attacker. He's more of a kind of the counter-attack and more defensive type fighter. And it was awesome to see, really. And you can imagine the versatility of such a quirk, a really impressive ability, and something I hope we get to see fully fleshed out. Today we only saw him elasticize the air, the ground, and not really use it in a more offensive style. I'm not sure if he is more, because like I said before, he's more of a gentle guy, so I'm not sure if he's gonna utilize a more offensive type of quirk. He's gonna utilize his quirk in a more offensive way. I don't think he would. Okay, I also really like the interaction between Gentle and Love Lover this chapter. During the fight, when Deku gets initially repelled like a mofo, they're both as shook as one another, and they're just like, yo, why did Deku fly so far? And they run away, and they're sweating buckets, fearing that they may have actually hurt the kid. They're running away. They're like, oh shit, sorry guys, sorry, we didn't expect that to happen, and they just dash away. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty unique to see villains actually like, oh shit, we may have hurt the dude. This brings us back to the whole Gentle can't be evil thing, as well as Love Lover. I also like how Gentle clocks how strong Deku is and how fast Deku is, just because of how much his quirk actually launched him back. It's not really it wasn't off the strength of Gentle's quirk that Deku was launched so far back. It's because of elastic properties, all that potential energy, and then freaking Deku gets sent flying. So he realizes that Deku must have put a lot of force into the elastic because of the resultant expulsive force, if you want to call it that. So yeah, he realizes that, and he's like, yo shit, this guy's actually pretty strong, we should probably do one. And their exchange continues, Deku being launched into the air after he gets back up, and Gentle and Love Lover then escape through the skies, much like Luffy's Bound Man or Geppo, as we see from CP9 and the Marines. And this is once again Gentle's quirk being utilized to bounce through the air. During this time, Love Lover actually remembers who Deku is, and she tells Gentle, she's like, oh yeah, you remember that straight madman from the sports festival who broke both his hands whilst he was fighting? And I was like, yo, they know who he is. They remember that guy on national TV. His hands were all floppy because he fought like a madman. Now obviously, for a defensive fighter and a gentle, chivalrous man like Gentle, it would be a major issue to fight with a madman like Deku. It's a straight up disadvantage for him. He can't fight someone as crazy as Deku and with a resolve like Deku. So it's gonna be fun to see the next chapter and how they actually get deeper into their fight, or into their. It's been more of an exchange so far. I don't think they've actually hit each other apart from Deku landing a blow. We'll come to that. We then get Deku's flashbacks sewn seamlessly into this chapter and not forced down our throats like with previous chapters. Now, I prefer this way of showing interaction between individuals within Class 1A, where you have a couple chapters solidifying that there is a bond between people, and then mid-fight you just throw in some flashbacks to remind the hero what he's fighting for or what he's fighting towards or something like that. So it just makes for a more streamlined reading experience with more focus on the progression of the story. So thumbs up to Horikoshi there, and I really enjoyed that. Deku's resolve then burns brightest for Eri, Jiro, and his classmates. He fights for Eri because of her expectations and excitement for a normal life, free of Chisaki and enjoying her childhood. He fights for his classmates and Jiro because she wants to be valued for her abilities and in terms of music, and she never thought that would really come to fruition, but it has, and they all really need her ability with music. And his classmates also, they want to leave their mark on UA with their friends, and really help along the rest of UA. So it's something that Deku's really, really passionate about because of Eddie's involvement and his classmates and how much effort they've poured into this. So we then get Deku's first air pressure attack on a living human being. So Delaware Smash looked awesome, and it was made even more awesome because we discover what the gloves can do, what those gloves that what's her name, Hisame, what the gloves can do, they provide a direction for his air pressure attacks. So instead of just being explosive and destroying everything around him and then actually hitting something in front as well, it channels all of that energy into a straight into like whatever direction that Deku's pointing in. So obviously an individual like Deku would care about the damage to his surroundings and the dangers to people around him. So he needed something to steer his attacks towards his enemies and his enemies alone. So a really good upgrade and a useful item for Deku at this moment in time. The chapter ends with Deku and Gentle colliding into a building, kind of grasping each other, with both of their feelings and resolve laid bare. They both fight for their friends, their dreams, and the people. But with Gentle, he was saying he fights for the world and its people. So I was like, what exactly is Gentle's thing? Because we know that he said he's not inherently evil. He wants to kind of force the children of UA to become better, to grow. So he's doing this to allow the kids of 1A, the heroes of the future, to grow. So it's not really an evil thing to do. But if he's doing this for the world, I mean, like, I'm not too sure exactly what else he thinks he's gonna do. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this chapter. Let me know what you guys thought of this chapter. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, just genuinely let me know what you thought of the Delaware Smash, all that good stuff. It was really, really fun to see, and I really enjoyed this chapter and the pacing, and I can't wait till next chapter. So like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and I'll see you guys in a bit.